Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake, this is Charlie. You're here for another reaction, and today we're reacting to Season 3, Episode 3 of Doctor Who. Now, last episode, Charlie, where did we leave off?
With Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
And the witches.
The witches, yeah. Good old Bill Shakespeare. As for what do you thought of this episode? Now you've had time to digest it. What do you think of this episode?
Yeah, I just thought it was alright.
Oh, that episode, sorry, yeah. It's alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Nothing special.
You started off the reaction with, it's going to be one of those fucking episodes.
Mm.
And was it one of those fucking episodes?
No.
No. It was actually, it turned out better than what you expected.
Yeah.
That's fine, okay. That's good, that's fine. So where we left off William Shakespeare, what was it, just laughing away whilst, I think the Queen, he got thrown off by the fact the Queen was like, off with his head. That's her catchphrase, by the way. That's her catchphrase. As is, I think, most monarchies at the time. Anyway, but yeah, so that was her, off his head, and you're like, oh, why is that happening? But again, the whole thing to do with time travel, you don't know what's actually part of your life. It's brilliant. I love that. But yeah, that's where we left off. They just decided to run off into the TARDIS, and yeah, that's one and done. That's them done. So, you ready to say goodbye to Martha?
Yeah.
He said one. He's a man of his word. Like he said, he'd save Rose.
He did. He saved her from a life of
sadness with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, never having her life straight. And now she's able to be at peace and live her life.
With Mickey. Yeah! Anyway, so you ready to jump into this one? Yep. All right, okay. So, yeah, we're going to jump into this, guy. So we hope he enjoys this episode. We hope you enjoyed this reaction. And if you do, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That'll be superb. But other than that, see you on the other side. I know I said last week to keep it casual, but not that casual that you don't do it. You ready? Let's do it again.
Okay.
Okay, see you on the other side. Idiot.
This is car 1015.
The Amish. They're supposed to be Amish, aren't they? Don't seem so bored. You know the religious people who literally in America, they have like the beards, and they literally are against technology. You don't know what Amish people are. You know what Amish people are. If I showed you,
it was another word for Jewish.
Am I allowed? Can I allowed to have anti-Semitism on my channel?
That's not anti-Semitism.
No, it's not. They're not Jewish. They're actually Christian. I believe they're Christians. I'm fairly certain they're Christian. But they're the ones that literally don't. They're an extension of the Christianity where they don't use any form of technology. Still on horse and carriage. Still grow their own crops. All that sort of stuff. They don't use electricity. Yeah.
What's it, Amish or Amish?
Amish. A-M-I-S-H. Okay. I
don't think they're Amish then if they're in a spaceship.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what they're like. They're like future Amish people. That's what I mean, because they're in a spaceship. So, but they've got the same sort of style as Amish people.
36 degrees and it's blue skies all the way home. This is Sally Calypso signing off. Missing you already.
I suppose we could stretch the definition. So one trip in the past, one trip in the future. How do you imagine that?
Cheeky fucker.
How about a different planet?
Can we go to yours?
Skies are burnt orange.
Yes, it is.
With a citadel enclosed in a mighty glass dome, shining under the twin suns. Beyond that, the mountains go on forever. Slopes of deep red grass, capped with snow.
Oh, he really actually paints a great picture of it, doesn't he?
I don't want to go home. Stay.
You know how it was destroyed?
Yes.
So, could he not, like, just go back in time just to see it? Not to do anything, just to see it?
There's an explanation, but it's not come up yet.
Okay.
I get what you mean, because why can't he go home at any point? Like he could go back to when there was nowhere near the time war, but you also got to remember the Time War dealt with a war across time. So they could be attacking Gallifrey at any point.
Okay.
So if you think about that in that point, so if it could happen at any point, then anything could turn up, he would then be probably possibly crossing his own sort of timeline again. In that sort of sense. That might you understand that a little bit. That might yeah, okay, that's fine. I think I did well there.
This is much better. Year 5,053, planet New Earth. Second home of
Remember when I said, oh, what I wanted from the season was like new places and stuff?
Yeah.
And they're just
And they
recycling New Earth. It wasn't even a great episode, that one. Either.
That was with Cassandra with the moisturize me. That one, yeah. Yeah, you're right. They did recycle the shit.
He has arrived.
Speaking of recycling, do you remember that big old face?
Before it's too late.
Oh, he was dying, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in with the cats, and but that's when he was the one that was there. He's been in 2 episodes thus far. He was in the episode, where you probably can't remember, going back to Eccleston, the first season. It's when when they see the Earth blow up.
Yeah.
And then with the woman that's made of wood and all the he's in that episode. And do you happen to know his name? Do you remember his name? And he was also in the New Earth episode with Doctor and Rose. Okay.
Jake?
I would fucking love my name to be that glorious bastard, but it's not. Alas, it's not.
down at the base of the tower, some sort of undercity.
You've brought me to the slums.
More interesting. It's all cocktails.
You're taking me to the same planets that you took her.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Just ever heard the word rebound?
She's got a point.
Try this. Forget 43. That's 2 credits.
Sorry, but
Wow, drugs are cheap.
what happened to your parents?
They drove off.
No, don't.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, look how happy she is. Look how great drugs are. She's forgotten
On
everything.
the motorway.
Off their heads on chemicals.
Yeah, baby.
I'm really sorry. We just need 3. That's it.
If you don't fight it, that's it. Come on, that's it.
Now, of all the then let's pause right here. Of all the drugs and stuff like that, again, listen. We've got our own versions of happy pills and stuff like that. But how cool would that be when you're like, right, I probably should go to sleep. And then that's you then.
Just use chloroform.
Why have I never thought of that? Why have I never thought of chloroform myself? I don't know, imagine, well, not going by, again, we haven't seen her waking up, but chloroform, imagine, make you very groggy. For some reason, I just feel like it would, whereas this one, you might wake up like feeling real pleasant with this one. We'll see how Martha wakes up. Because I saw you were about to make a joke there, and I'm very afraid of what you're going to say, so we're going to proceed without you saying something. Why'd you say that name?
What does that mean? Why did you say that name?
It's a cheap joke. You don't get it, do you?
No.
It's Batman versus Superman. Do you know the bit? Martha, when he realizes that, can't even say it. When he realizes him and his Superman's mother have the same name, he's like, "Why are you saying that name?" Do you remember that Batman versus
I only watched that a few months ago as well.
It was literally the bit when Batman's about to kill Superman with the kryptonite weapon.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Martha, gotta save
Oh,
Martha."
yeah.
And then you realise that, again, the whole concept is that they're both, even though he's human, he's alien, they both have mothers who they care about. It's a whole concept, but at the time when everyone lost their shit, it was, he stopped because the mothers have the same name. And it was a cheap joke for me.
It's not really a great joke. If you
What
have to explain it.
else weird joke were you going to say? That because I knew you were going to say something horrible a second ago.
I don't know where you're on about.
Yeah, exactly that. Keep your mouth shut.
And this street is closing tonight.
What did they do?
Well,
they helped him.
But that's true. But also, here's the thing: he's just popped along on some random planet, and he's decided, I'm in charge here. You think you're residents here? No, shut your shit down. That's very
British.
yes. Oh yeah, she looks groggy as hell. Yeah, that probably it. Probably might as well have done chloroform when you think about it.
I wouldn't even know how to fire.
No, not me.
But you've just
Test it. Shoot it.
throw it at her face.
Fog.
I recognise her as well.
I recognise her. I think I know her from... I think I may recognise her, but I don't want to say it in case I am wrong. But I got like, look how instantly wrong I was with Super Hands last week. But I think she was in an episode of Black Mirror.
Correct the mundo.
And she also might have been in... Unless I might be getting... Here's the thing. I might be getting saying 3 different people here, and I might look very, very sort of like, you know, ignorant. But I think she also might... I guess getting the feeling she's also Tom Hiddleston's wife.
Incorrect.
By the time they found her, her head had swollen to 50 feet.
Oh, you're making it up.
A 50-foot head. Just think of it. Imagine picking that nose.
That's disgusting.
What? Did you?
Do you recognise that?
What, the cat?
Yeah.
The voice?
Yeah.
No.
Ah, no, do you not remember? Don't remember him. He was at the zoo.
This is,
Do you remember? You on a helicopter. You wearing your red jumper. Ah, Sister Assumpta!
You fell out of the helicopter. Over the zoo. Do you remember the tigers? You don't remember? You were wearing your blue jumper.
Ah, Sister Assumpta! Hello there!
Father Dougal Maguire.
I've barely watched Father Ted. I think I've watched like 1 or 2 episodes.
What? I need to speak to my dad about this.
That's nice.
They've never known the ground beneath their paws. Children of the motorway.
Well, they were born in here.
We couldn't stop. We heard there were jobs going out in the laundries on Fire Island. Thought we'd take a chance.
Well, you've been driving.
She gave birth to them.
Yeah?
She's human. She's pushed out.
But he's a cat.
But where's the abomination of both of them? Why is it cute kittens? I wanted them literally like screaming in agony from being because they can't. You can't compare that. That's ridiculous. Look at that cute fucker. I wanted it. And he started screaming in his face.
You know full well we're not sisters. We're married.
Ooh, stop that modern talk. I'm an old-fashioned cat. I've got a hitchhiker here.
Thank you.
I recognise the wife now.
That's what I thought when I first saw them. I thought I recognised her.
Oh. I'll check everyone afterwards.
What's that?
Because I can't work out if I recognise him now as well, or if he's just some attractive early 2000s or late 2000s fella by this point.
It's the sound of the air.
I'm not risking the children down there.
Does she play the Queen in The Crown?
Oh, maybe.
The conversation is closed.
Who do you think?
No, I got it wrong.
Oh. No, I might be wrong.
What if there's no help coming? Not ever. What if there's nothing?
Imagine just coming in and just actually just ruining their lives. They're just ready for the next X amount of years.
Never stopping. Forever.
It's not her. It's mad. Imagine being stuck there for 23 years. Like, I know that's like a prison sentence.
But do you see?
Some people are acting here better than some of them. Some people are like, yeah. And then you got these people here in tears. Yes, go on.
There's loads of gaps. And if there's no police, no nothing, there's going between them all. Like in the motorway.
Yeah, but I think that it's a... I don't think it's a one in which you can actually just sort of escape. As in you could just sort of leave yourself. Because again, like they said, there's the possibility of the monsters in the fog. But yeah, I don't...
Stay up here. Go around, go in the middle. And then if the monster comes up, you're taking everyone down with you.
Oh my god, you little savage. People have got kittens in here! Would somebody think of the kittens?
You made it.
Did you say every cat for themselves?
I said, man, I missed it.
What is this, amateur hour?
It's Martha. She must mean an awful lot to you. Hardly know her. I was too busy showing off.
Completely insane.
That, and a bit magnificent. Junction 5's been closed for 3 years.
Thank you. Your comments have been noted. Have a nice day.
See, if this were me, I wouldn't be going through all the effort of opening them and opening blah blah blah. I just go from one car, jump, slide across that, hang on to the bottom, swing, go to the next one, and carry on going.
You had to call Dar the other day for pick you up because you got an injury doing what? Training.
Yeah.
What were you doing when you were training?
Running.
Running?
But
No!
no.
No.
That's different.
No, right, go on.
A bit of training is different. In this, adrenaline gets you through it. You know?
Adrenaline doesn't make you being
And
able to
even
scale
if-
things.
Even if I broke my leg, I'd carry on going.
But then you'd only land on one leg with each jump, which means
No,
you're probably...
I land on both.
But you've broken the leg,
Yeah,
so you
but
can't
the
put pressure on
The
it.
adrenaline gets me through it.
Okay, adrenaline can only go so far. You can't keep on breaking your legs and think adrenaline makes it
No,
better.
because then I'll think I'm like in a movie instead. Like, hey, man, come on. And if you put yourself...
But then you break your jaw.
But then they focus on the jaw, not the leg, in it, and then I can carry on jumping around.
You're actually more ridiculous in this plotline.
I'm in the fast lane, about 50 yards behind. Can you get back up? Can you get off the...
I like their look.
We only have permission to go down.
Can't you hear it?
That's the airbase.
Fucking hell.
Some stupid kid! Get out of here!
Never let it be said I've lost my manners.
Bit cheap with the war, wasn't he?
We're right at the bottom. Nothing below us.
We just cheat.
Well, I'd love to, but it's an automated system. The wheel would lock.
All-made system.
You can't jump. It's a...
Oh, you said, why can't you get that automated system? Wheel the lock.
Yeah, to go down.
No, but that
If
would
you
mean
just
if you
stayed
do,
in-
but if you lied and do anything that you shouldn't do,
It's all a hoax. Don't let the Matrix.
fuck
Don't let the Matrix
Right
consume
off.
you.
The doctor. Where is he?
Just had a fear it actually crushed the kittens. But then they let you...
Shit, yeah. Crabs.
Crab people. Crab people. Macro.
Crab people, crab people. Taste like crab, talk like people.
Turn everything off, they might not be able to find us.
What is it wrong?
I mean, that's a very good thing she's just realised. I mean, if they die... So
Yeah.
Yeah. Look how smart she is. Look how
How's it
smart
still
she is.
floating?
I don't think... That's a good point. I don't think it's actually the car that floats.
It's the electromagnetic waves. Yeah.
How did you think of
What the fuck's that face?
I used to do it in submarines.
So try to be serious as possible.
I don't know what they did next.
Novice Hayes! No, hold on, get off. I thought you were breeding humans for experimentation.
A new chemical. A new mood. They called it bliss. Everyone tried it. It didn't stop.
What?
A virus.
It's the
mutated
sticker on
inside
it. Skeleton.
Everything's degraded except that.
It killed the world in 7 minutes flat. There was just enough time to close down the walkway.
A face of bone.
Face of bone.
We would come. Save them.
God damn, another face of bone.
Days left.
Martha, no one's coming.
Man. Don't know. It's not that funny actually.
Oh,
but-
well, I've paused now. No, I've rewound!
No!
No!
I was laughing, but it's not funny. Imagine, like, she did just die. And he was like, oh, I'm just going to bring you only for one trip. And then he's decided to take on a new trip. And the second trip, she just died. And he killed her, basically.
Well, firstly, the ball's on the writers if they actually did that. And they might do, who knows. Ooh. But secondly, if he did do that, do you think he would just leave her body there among the other bodies? And just be like... And just never... like
no,
or-
he'd feel guilt for it.
And then, but would he bring the body back, or would he do his own little burial, or would he just leave it as is? He
Leave
doesn't
it
know
as it is.
Leave it as okay. I mean, the ball's on him if they did do that. Oh, him, and they just might. Who knows? Who knows?
Definitely, yeah.
She could put her body next to the dead crushed kittens now. The abominations.
Sometimes I
I've only known him 2 days. You're ahead of yourself.
She has a connection.
A long way away. You've got your faith, you've got your songs and your hymns, and I've got the doctor.
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. Hold my hand.
Hallelujah.
Hold my hand! Your hands are sweaty. Get off me.
This! No.
Embarrassing for him. Look how good I am. Oh, shit.
I give you my last.
You lost what? You lost what?
Pop what? Pop what? What is he trying to say? Pop what magnitude? Look after him! Don't you go lying on me, you big old face! You see this?
Children, it's the sunlight.
He's a magician.
Also, I would have went.
So they could have.
No, now they can because they've been able to sort it out. Because where would they go? They can't go anywhere. There's no exit.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Well, of course. Well, no, they would have done it by now. You don't know that.
No,
also,
but they don't know that
but they
there's
also
no
they were
end.
not. But you just said.
But they don't know that there's no end.
Hold on.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
no.
Shut your fucking. Was the reason why it was locked was because there was nothing open. The fact it was open, they could then move because that makes sense. They couldn't go anywhere because everything was locked. There we go. It's the sword.
No,
You-
because the
It's right, it's right,
locking
it's right.
system. No,
You're talking
you
shit.
just believe in this random man. The random man who said we can't move. We'll
Yeah,
lock
the
it."
person that's probably tried it a million times.
Yeah, you don't know that. He was too scared. The government.
You know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? This is
You're
quite.
too
This
scared
was
to-
quite a peaceful episode, in the fact that you weren't actually being annoying. Did you realise it's been about 35 minutes in and you haven't been annoying, so you decided to do this?
No. It's just, I'm telling you, that wheel lock system didn't exist.
don't know that.
You don't know that.
But why you don't know that? I'm going by.
Blah 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 miles per hour. Yeah, the government is lying to you. It can do much more than that, but you're too scared to tell. You're too scared to check.
You done? You done? You done? Are you done? Are you done? You don't get to dry yourself.
You're just like the government silencing me.
Do you know what? Literally 5 minutes ago, I was like, this is going to be such a nice thing to edit. I'm going to have no issues. Everything's going to stay at one tone. There's not too much being said that's redonkulous or needs to be cut. And then you've decided just to be redonkulous.
I'm not being.
I'm pressing play.
We're talking
I'm pressing
about the
play.
show.
I'm pressing play. I'm pressing play. What I was going to say a million years ago, before you started going on this rant about the government, was the fact that they were about to see sunlight for the first time. Realistically, they should be wearing sunglasses. That was the fun little joke I was going to make.
Sunglasses don't just do anything. It's just a hoax from the government. Her baby's gonna come out like mashed potato.
Oh my god, that's the sky for real.
What? Why?
Because of all our turbulence.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
My lord gave his life to save the city. And now he's dying.
Messed up.
Oh, don't say that. Plenty of life left.
I'm the last of my kind, as you are the last of yours, Doctor. As we know this, Time Lord, you are not alone.
Oh, he moved his lips.
Yeah. His final breath, his final words.
Is that the secret?
Yeah.
Bit of a shit secret.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm nearly in tears at that beautiful fucking goodbye. And you're out here saying there was the shit one. There was a tear. A single tear. Feel that. What do you mean it's a shit secret? He just said you were not alone. Yeah.
It's not a secret. That's a song. You are not alone.
That was a shocking joke. That is you can stop singing. You've got a terrible voice.
Though we're far apart.
Yeah, that is a big secret.
You're not. Oh. Oh. He's not the last Time Lord.
Well, he literally just said no. What was he just said? I think it was.
Don't go.
Hold on, what was it? Here it goes. He goes. Know this, Time Lord. That's it. Know this, Time Lord. You are not alone. You are not alone. How? Do you know what it was, right? You were too busy thinking of a bloody joke to find yourself in the moment.
No, seriously. I just didn't cop on. That makes more sense now.
And I know she's a cat and she's a friend and stuff like that, but you know it's said that cats that even if you were to die, they would start eating you. So imagine she just said nibbling on his face. It's like straight away.
You've got me. Is that what he meant?
I don't think so.
What a kick to the fucking heart.
I lied to you. Because I liked it. I could pretend.
It's not as...
Just for a bit, I could imagine they were still alive.
It's not as sadistic as you thought. Yeah.
Beneath the burnt orange sky. They're all gone now. My family. My friends. Even that sky. The second sun would rise in the south and the mountains would shine. The leaves on the trees were silver. When they caught the light every morning, it looked like a forest on fire.
That was a nice ending.
That was a nice ending. You got more to what Gallifrey's like. Doctor actually talking about his people rather than, just ignoring it. It was a nice ending.
Shit episode though.
We'll get to that. So, we know what's his face. Well, I know what's his face from IT Crowd. Not IT Crowd, sorry. From Father Ted. God, that seems so long ago since I hit you for that. When I struck you down. Let's have a look here. Well, let's put it this way. On 9DB, it's rated higher than the Shakespeare episode.
Really?
Yeah. But to be honest,
Just because it had a bit of emotion to it.
Well, that's probably what saved it. But I rated this 6 out of 10. But again, it didn't have the Expelliarmus thing thrown into it. So, Milo, there we go. Travis Oliver, who plays the younger handsome gentleman, footballers' wives, doctors, Doctor Who, Penny. No, he's no. Okay, then we have Chen. It was her, yeah. Right, so I recognised her from Black Mirror episode, like I said. So that's fine. So I don't seem so ignorant. So, okay, and then were we checking anyone else?
The wife?
The wife, that's it, yeah. So it's definitely not what's-her-face from The Crown. So I think I threw that out there, but it kind of looked like her. I don't know if you recognise her. That's it, motherfucker! She is in the future episodes. That's it. Yeah, that makes sense now. And that, guys, was our reaction to Season 3, Episode 3 of Doctor Who, named Gridlock. Charlie, what do you think?
Not a good episode.
Not a good episode. Now, would you put that on the same sort of level as... you thought... I guess you thought the Shakespeare one was better. So you thought it was better. But would you put that on the same sort of bad as Fear Her and... which, again, The Scribble Lady and Love of Monsters and stuff like that?
No. It's not because it was shit. It's because the acting was good. All that... I enjoyed all that, and the characters were good and whatever. It's just a bit boring. All in the same place, and I get that's the whole point of it.
Yeah, you need
there's no real storyline. Sure, the city caught that virus.
I will say is that I again, I'll talk about the season as it gets further on or at the end. But I will say with this episode, it was a sort of this is interesting, this start. And then there was a big old sort of like, kind of nothing, but still, because you're dealing with characters, interacting with the characters. It just didn't feel fleshed out, that middle part. And the only thing that then came alive was when he gets teleported out. And then it's suddenly the face of Bo, but then bringing all the things up. Martha's then getting attacked by the big old crab people. And then you then get the ending, which is then everyone's like, which I think again rated so high because it's quite an emotional ending with not only the face of Bo giving his own life, his last word and last breath, and then also him talking about Gallifrey. So I think that probably did save the ratings and people's opinions a little bit, but I do think that there's a big chunk in there that was just sort of, you're right, I think is this sort of like...
Yeah, because I think you might pause there or touch the mouse, and I saw that we were over or just halfway through.
Yeah.
And you hadn't even gotten down to
the first car below. So the ones after the one.
They hadn't gone to that. No, we didn't know what was underneath. They hadn't. There's no action going on though. I was thinking like, right. So when is it gonna
start developing?
Get us actual like storyline. Like hit a climax or something, and then how are they gonna have enough time to sort it all out?
Yeah, no, so, I think I agree on that one. Again, I'm quite, like I said, there's opinions I have on the season as it will go, but I have to admit this one is. Again, like what I said to you, at least I could say this one. This pair of Doctor Who, Russell T. David Zero, I frequent less often because I frequent the next era more often. But I still love them and so I still enjoy them. And there's some fantastic episodes which we've watched already, some great episodes. But I will say is that this one has started off a wee bit slower, in the sense of it is like that. Again, the whole spell. I don't want to spend too much on the Expelliarmus thing last episode, but again, but yeah, so that sort of thing. So I don't want to spend too long, but again, first episode, bit silly, Jadoon on the platoon of Jadoon on the moon. But again, it's like sort of still a good first episode. Then it's the Shakespeare one. It's like witches and weird. And now this one's we're stuck in traffic, and there's there's crabs below. And again, I get the idea that they kind of make it slightly as a mystery, but I didn't feel the mystery. Because it wasn't like, not like a murder mystery, but mystery was like, why? What's going on? But for me, it was just like I don't know. It's hard to make an episode about queuing enjoyable.
Yeah.
And I know they tried, and again, we had some laughs during it. We had some little moments there. Like, the idea of the kittens getting squashed, that was fun. And then, that was it. But but again, it was... They
could have made it not about queuing, though. They could have made it so that they locked it off, and then the underground bit just became a bit of like an
even deeper slum.
Yeah.
So the top was the slums, but it wasn't the actual slums, because then there's like actual slums right underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all that stuff, but I don't get the whole traffic thing.
But again, they said about it, like they literally said during it. I didn't think that you didn't want to listen to it because I think you were so bored. You were trying to think like, why aren't they moving? But the reason is that there was a single lane in place. There was, if they tried to get out of the lane, it would lock them into place. And then it's as simple as that.
It wouldn't.
Why are you saying it wouldn't? It literally.
The wheel wouldn't lock.
Without, you know what, I'm not letting you do your thing. I'm not going to, you already did it during the reaction. I'm not going to let you do it in post. They said this is happening. Don't you be like, nah, it's bullshit,
no,
mate.
one person said it.
Do you need every single person to say it? Or do you know, does that not...
I need confirmation, yeah. I want him to prove. He should have went, look. He just went, oh, look,
do you know what?
Looks.
The majority of people that watch this don't need something so slap bang in the face as proof. Just take it.
And most people aren't that gullible. And it seems like you are.
Oh, what? The millions of people underneath are gullible?
One person said it.
But everyone else then staying in lane is then gullible because they're not moving.
They're scared.
Because one person said it.
No, because they probably said it from above. Or rumours spread around, like.
But not everyone's in their friend.
Like,
you know what? I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to let you. I'm not letting you derail this. I'm not letting you derail this.
Like,
Are you wanting to say something that I think you want to say? What are you trying to say? Hold on for.
Hold on, I'm just trying to think of something. Wait.
Anyway, So I'm gonna let you carry on thinking, whilst also trying to continue this here. So, as for Martha, this episode, she was kind of sort of sidelined in the sense she was kidnapped away from the Doctor, but she had her moments. Would you not say? Again, she sort of stood up for herself, threatened to kill someone right at the start, but then she couldn't actually shoot them, which is fair enough. Doctor doesn't want a companion that would want to kill someone anyway. But again, the whole I think the best thing she did was obviously then just to work out the whole thing to do with submarine, to turn off the engine like they did in the submarine in the film she saw. Yeah. So I think that's probably the best thing she did in the episode.
No, that was all just a bit.
But again, that's what I mean.
I liked at the end that she made him speak. At the end.
Oh, that's well. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I thought I was meant more so in that sort of like the.
No, all of that she's nothing special. No.
All right, you need to calm down, mate. Anyway. So, but then at the end, but I meant more in the bit where you were like it was boring. That's the only thing I could think of that was actually somewhat entertaining. Well, not entertaining, but good for her to get to bit of. Obviously, at the end, she was able to then firstly, her thinking that the dead skeleton was probably the best bit. And then dead skeleton. I think majority of skeletons are dead. So there's that. But otherwise, they were sort of separated. The Doctor in this again, I like the fact that he had that moment when he was like, nope, barely met her, and he was like, bye. Fucking hell, that scared the shit out of me.
It's like when people said that you're not supposed to put your light on in the back of the car because it's illegal, and people never did it because they were told it's believable. Don't believe everything you hear. It's fake news, and it's all bullshit. And that's what I'm saying. Steering the wheel, bullshit.
That's not what happened.
No,
parents said parents said it to children because they couldn't actually see what was through the back window.
Nuh-uh.
To keep the
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. Shut the fuck up. Right. Okay. What was I saying?
This is what I mean. The words travel.
The doctor then going. Him admitting the fact that he was just showing off, and that's how she was able to get kidnapped. I have to admit, I did like the fact he was actually going like, no, I was being irresponsible. I brought her to an alien planet, don't know her, and it's my fault. She got kidnapped because I was just trying to be like, oh, look at me, look at the planet I brought you to. I'm the Doctor. That sort of thing, you know. Again, I think the probably better bits was I really enjoyed the fact that I did enjoy the fact we were going through just different carts and there was just different things going on. You know, I was really hoping at one point there would be more like a gimp sort of one. Yeah, go down and it's something everything's in leather, and
well, we kind of had that with the white person.
Yeah, the white person with the two.
No, with the bubble wrap.
With the bubble wrap a little bit, yeah. So I was thinking the other one where it then had the black cat driving and then the two really pale something. I was like, oh god, that looks a little bit saucy, that. A little bit racy down there. But no, but it wasn't. But we didn't get much of that. But I did enjoy the whole sort of going in between that sort of thing there.
That was cool.
I like the fact they made the whole sort of thing to do with the drugs. Again, I didn't realise that. Well, you know, it was a bit when they were like, oh, the new drug came down. I was like, this is called Bliss, isn't it? And it just came scream back, it was Bliss. But I like the fact it was moods that actually was being sold as drugs. And then one of the ones that again, because you forget about that. You get the, oh, happy, and then it was like, take that stuff off you're pregnant. You're there. And then it's like, oh, yeah, sorry, I'm pregnant. And then you don't know about it until then it's like, yeah, do you remember these things were at the start? Blit, and this is what they did. So I thought that was a good way of saying that's how it came, you know, airborne, the whole sort of thing. And I like the fact it was literally like everyone's dead in 7 minutes flat. I did. So that again, that's the point where it got interesting, where it got good, where I did enjoy it. And again, I enjoyed it up to the point where they then sort of then put her in her, kidnapped her, drugged her, and then it was like, right, we're underground now. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think, because there's not really a villain in this other than the crabs, which were just sort of crabby. So, I mean, face a bow. Face a bloody bow. Let's get... Yeah, go on.
I was going to say that I didn't find it sad because I don't really know him.
True, I don't know, but it's just a big old face. It's just a cute big old face. So yeah, to me, that's what I mean. So so for me, it's not necessarily the fact that, you know, it's sad. It's just you got him in the first episode, which again was with Eccleston and when the Earth got destroyed, and you didn't really get anything there. And then the second one you got then was a little bit towards the end of New Earth, last one. So it's like you didn't get much of it. But I don't know. I just like I think I like the fact that it's just an unfortunate looking thing, and it's then given its life to protect everyone else. All the ones I don't know, and I think the fact that they stayed behind to make sure everyone was okay. I thought that's such a kind, sacrificial thing you've just done, because they said they could have left as well. They could have got themselves out there, but they didn't. They stayed to make sure everyone was alive. But
it's very sweet.
Yeah, it was sweet. Now, the bit that you didn't realise what happened. Now, so when you were like, my joke's like this, my joke's that. So then it was like, oh shit! Now, how Martha took it was like, it's me. He means you got me. That's a little bit savage, but. And then the doctor saying straight away, they're all dead, so it can't be them. So, do you think it could be that, or could you think it might be the fact that it's trying to hint at, move on? Where were we again? Oh yeah. So do you think it was them sort of like I had to stop something there, guys. None of your business while I was. Yeah. So do you think it might be him sort of like suggesting that
it is her?
It is her, or if it's someone else, or if it's what do you feel like it may be? Because he shut that shit down very nicely, but quickly.
I think it is another Time Lord.
Right.
Even though he said nah, because he watched them all, the whole planet got destroyed, or whatever. Everyone died.
Well,
right?
he made it happen.
Yeah.
So
he's just you're. It's hard to see something happen and then someone tell you no, you're wrong. Do you get what I mean?
No.
Like,
what do you mean? Explain. No.
All right. So you've just seen two men run into each other, on the street.
Yeah.
And then, but I know, and I go, no, that was a man and a woman.
Yeah. And
you're like, no, I just saw two men. So, but I'm telling you, no, it's a man and a woman. So you're in denial. Because...
So yes, okay, you could have just said he's in denial then. Is that what you could have just said rather than that? You could have. Okay, come on. Let's rather than make a thing out of this. You could have said in denial, which is fine. It took you a while to find out.
No, because his eyes, he saw his own eyes. Because he's not in denial.
He saw his own eyes.
No, he saw it with his own eyes. He's not in denial. No, but he is in denial. But he did it. He killed everyone.
But that's not that he's in denial, because he again.
So he's done the action of killing everyone, and he's just been told, no, you're not alone. There might be other people, whatever that, but he's just said you're not alone, implying that he's not the only Time Lord, and he's like, no, killed. All of them are dead. I saw it happen. I did it. I know this. They're not alive. Because it's like you go to kill someone, right?
I zoned out.
And you've killed
I'm not
someone.
going to lie.
You've just stabbed someone.
I actually zoned out.
And they survive.
Yeah.
And then someone goes, they're alive. And you're like, no, I killed them. They can't be.
Yeah, but don't
watch them die.
So what you're saying, he's in denial, but he has every right to be in denial because.
Nah,
you're right.
denial's not the right word.
But then
you needed the explanation.
But then we also got to remember as well is that he doesn't know the face of Bo. So he's there sort of like going like he's called him old friend. He's like
he's lived for billions of years.
Yeah, but he doesn't. This is the third time they've met.
And
yeah, that's what I mean. So he's saying.
So he's not going to believe him.
Why would he met? Would you believe a third person you met? Three times.
I'd believe someone so big and sweet who's lived.
Oh, now he's big and sweet, is he?
But he is big and sweet. That's what I said. I don't know. I don't really care about his passing, but he's lived for billions of years. Why wouldn't you believe him?
I mean, listen. I'm inclined to listen to the big face, but my point is that you can understand why he wouldn't, because again, he's denial, but he has every right to be in denial because we're saying it's denial because you believe it to be true, but if it isn't to be. There we go. If it isn't to be true, then that means just my hand keeps on trying because we do that. But if it isn't to be true, then it's not denial. It just means that it's not true. Either way, but you think it to be that there is other stashes out there.
Yeah.
Ellie. Okay, that's fine. That's fair enough. I mean, it's plausible. But what if it means what if it means it's a way back to Rose?
Why would you say that?
Oh my god, what if it's a way back to Mickey? Madame de Pompadour!
Oh.
Oh, imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he brought her to the stairs. She got a final wish.
And then you hear...
In front of Martha as well.
Oh no, we can't do that to good old Mary. Poor cow. She's getting pulled through the ringer. Jesus Christ. Okay, so you at this moment in time you think that he's in denial and that it could be something out there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Fair enough. Now, him having his moment to do with Gallifrey. So we'll quickly push on this because again, I don't think it's too much to talk about this episode other than the fact that you said, all right, shite, and then good. That's how it was. So, but at the start, obviously, you get him in denial, and then you can see that it's sort of like he's happy to talk about it, but it's paining to say it.
Yeah.
But then obviously, then the end, that moment first was like, I lied because I liked it, and you're like, oh, this little prick, and then it's because he could pretend that his family. How did you feel? You felt during that? Because again, both moments when he was talking about it, you were there like, yeah, go on, David, carry on. Wow, yeah, he really painted the picture.
Yeah, no.
I felt his emotion, especially during the second time around. His sort of like, I felt the pain of it all, that he can actually can't go back, you know. But doesn't Gallifrey sound brilliant?
It does.
Yeah, does it sound good?
Deep red grass, 2 suns.
Yep, the citadel encased in a dome. What was it? The leaves on the trees are silver. We both looked at that, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I just thought it was a good. I think a good moment for Tennant, obviously, to show his acting skills. Good moment to be able to learn more about Gallifrey, but actually for them more to connect, because again, I find that David Tennant, his Doctor, is very sort of like a, oh God, I love you so much, but stay away from me. Keep like arm's length, that sort of stuff, because is that he wants them to be in his life forever, but then also he then will be like, well, these are my little secrets. He's my little person. You can't know, that sort of thing. Whereas there's other Doctors who'll be more forthcoming with things. So I did notice it. So the fact it's a good moment for them to be able to, for him to be able to just, rather than just be like, oh well, I brought you in the past, shall we go to the future? Rather than be just sort of like a, now you're fucking off. It feels like it's a development of them, you know, their relationship. But yeah, so anything else you want to bring up about this episode?
No.
So as it stands, Martha-o-meter. Do we need to even build a Martha-o-meter, or are you still happy with not having one?
Still don't need one. No.
I still don't need one. That's fair enough. This episode did not help at all. Where it was like, let's go to this planet together. Let's bond and do. And then it's like,
split them up instantly.
Split them up instantly, exactly that. So, and again, there wasn't much else for her to do other than the submarine thing. Had a few little jokey comments here and there, like the little bit would take the drug off. That thing was good, but again, not much. But the Martha-o-meter has not been created because she's not made Charlie happy. That's what I meant. Harry. That's what. Yeah, happy or angry. So that's the reason why. But overall, as this episode stands, it's not love and monsters fear her, but it's also not reaching the height of Madame de Pompadour and I don't know what else is up there for you. Well, that's the Girl in the Fireplace is peak so far. So I'd imagine for this one it's going to be probably somewhere more about maybe underneath the Sidemen episodes with the parallel worlds in between there, but then in between that and then Fear Her and things. So I'd imagine.
What was the Olympic one?
That was Fear Her with the Scribble monster.
Was it?
Okay, yeah. That's the bottom.
Yeah.
That's where they should be. In the fucking bin. Anyway, yeah, so overall, we'll leave it there then. So, we'll leave it there. There's no point carrying on. Unless you want.
No.
Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, we'll leave it there. So, if you like the video, please like the video, comment down below what you think of this episode. What do you think of all these characters that popped up? Actors that we thought we knew, that turns out they didn't. What do you think of this episode as a whole? Do you think it dipped in the middle? What do you think of having big old face of Bo back? Did you? We didn't even talk about Novice Haim. She was also one of the cat ladies that was basically in that episode when it was like, oh, we're paid for my crimes. Forgot about her. Anyway, but yeah, overall, what do you think of this episode? Where would you place it? Is it rubbish? Is it good? Did you enjoy it? Is it as bad as you thought it was, or when you rewatched it, or vice versa, all that jazz? If you like these types of videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification every time I upload. Bunch of other videos around here. I react to this with him, obviously, with New Who. I also react to with the New Who, as in, but the new Who joke, okay? Yeah, so I react to that one. I've done recently Shooty's Christmas special, and I did the 60th anniversary. They're up there. I also react to other things by myself. I do Star Wars stuff. I'm currently doing Star Wars Rebels. I also do other things like Ahsoka, Mandalorian, Andor. They're up there. I also do things like Witcher, Gen V, The Boys. They're up there. I also do Marvel TV shows. Most recently, I've done Echo and what's the other one? What If and Loki. They're all up there. But I also actually have done the reactions to the MCU phase 1 to 3, the Infinity Saga. Did it with my mate Josh, who barely seen any of them. They're all up there as well if you fancy that. So if anything sounds like a teach fancy, guys, have a little gander, like, subscribe, notification bell, all that jazz. But thank you again for watching, and we'll see you out there.
Don't fear the government. Escape the Matrix.